Aloha everyone, and welcome back to Aloha Jen's Beauty Blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of California. Well, welcome to this video. Today we are going to perform my evening skincare routine. Now my skin is sensitized right now because I am on my monthly friend. And so there's two treatments I am going to omit. One, which is going to be red LED light therapy by my Sama Mask. And the reason being is because I used them last night and I like to use those every other night. Then the other thing is I am skipping the Riedel shots. I am on my monthly friend and my skin is sensitive. And here's something to take note. If you've been following along, you guys know I have been using mouth tape on my mouth at night to sleep to help me from snoring because I'm trying to train myself to sleep on my back, which I have not been successful. It takes so long to be able to do this. I am just not a back sleeper, but I'm still testing these out and trying it. These work really great to keep me from snoring. But since they are sticky and I am on my monthly friend and my skin seems to be a little bit more sensitive than usual, on Tuesday, was it Tuesday morning? Tuesday morning, when I went to go take this off, it lifted my skin over here, which I covered up. You can kind of see it right here, but it would look really bad on Tuesday and on yesterday. And so I just wanted to put this PSA announcement out here because when a week before your period and during your period, your skin becomes really extremely sensitive to exfoliating and treatments that are aggressive, and especially with waxing. Now, this isn't wax, but if you have sensitive skin, it makes your skin, when you're on your monthly cycle, the week before and during, it makes your skin 10 times more sensitive than what it is normally. So when I took this off, it lifted my skin. So I haven't used my Riedel shots because I don't want to use them because my skin is extremely sensitive. And I'm not using any other devices. Another thing that I did is that I'm not using my Derm Rays laser right now, and I will tell you the reason why in just a minute. But if you have any waxing appointments planned and it happens that it's going to be a week before and during your period, I highly advise you not to get waxed because you are at risk for that skin lifting. And when your skin lifts, it takes off the layer of skin and it looks like a burn. And it is pretty painful and it can scar. And when I was in the treatment room and I did waxing, I would always ask my clients if they're on their menstrual cycle and when their last menstrual cycle was, because then if it was, if it was a week before or if it was during, I would turn them away from waxing because their skin would lift. It happened to me a couple times with a couple of clients. And then so I changed my business model to where if my clients have been waxing, were on their menstrual cycle, I would not wax them. Just something to take note because I never hear anybody ask this and I never see anybody talk about this out here, which is a very, very important thing. The next thing today, Jane Mann reached out to me. It totally made my day. I was so excited. I think she reached out to me because there's been several of you reaching out to her to purchase her professional microcurrent unit. So this is still available through Jane Mann, and I made a community post today with the link to her shop to where you can purchase it. Now, I'm not affiliated with Jane Mann. I do not get credit for this whatsoever, but she is having me join her program, which starts December 1st. It's $175, and it's called the 12 Days of Christmas. It's a microcurrent reset and a fascia release program. Now the lives are going to be live, but everything is going to be recorded. And I was just so excited, you know, because Jane asked me, you know, if she could, you know, do something for me in the past when I picked up this unit, and referring you guys to it. And I said, no, you don't need to give me any credit or any money for doing that. That's not why I'm here. I'm just sharing because I really love your device. I love you and I want to support you. And I want my followers to have the best devices in their hands. So I thought that was incredibly sweet. So there is 2 options for this unit on our website. You can just buy the unit. It will come with your accessory cables only, and the battery and the unit and the wrist strap. And it's $575. I know that when I purchased this, and it's still the same, since she is in Nevada, I'm in California, I had no tax and it's free shipping. But then she also has a kit listed for $750, but I believe it's the full unit with the lift. And then if you want to add on the gloves, it's $10 more. Free shipping and no tax. And then there's an option for the massage disc. Now, I will tell you, if you are not a professional, you do not need the massage discs, because the massage discs are not meant for you to use on yourself. They are meant for you to conduct into your clients for massage. So if you're not a professional, do not get the massage discs. So there you go with that one. If you're interested in the Pico toner, it is for sale right now, 30% off through Neurotris. And then I haven't heard anything with the special edition lift unit, or special edition unit, the collaboration with Jane Man and Neurotris. I haven't heard anything if they're going to release that this year, but if I do, I will put something in the community post. So I have some orders that came in. I'm just going to share with you a couple of things. One, as you guys know, that Iota sent me their Tache Pistachio Milk Latte Limited Edition lip treatment. I love this, and I love it so much that I went on their website and I bought 2 more. So it is limited edition, and they have this deal to where if you got the package of 2, you could buy it individually for $28, or you could buy the pack of 2, and it takes them down to $26 a tube. So I bought the pack of 2 because I have been obsessed with this. I love this. This has been my go-to lip treatment for the morning and the evening. I love it. It is so good, but I will tell you, it is more of a traditional like lip balm in a tube. It doesn't get hard or stiff in this tube, but in the sense of the moisturizing feel and the way it nourishes your lips. But there is collagen in here, there is peptides, and there is ceramides in here. And it has a sweet gourmand scent. It's sweet, almost like a vanilla, and it's kind of nutty. So it smells so good. I love it so much. So if you're not, you know, a fan of gourmand, nutty scents, then this wouldn't be for you. But I love the way that this feels on my lips. Now, Soft Services is having their Black Friday sale. This is my refill that I picked up for the hand treatment from Sephora. They're going to have a buy more, save more sale. And it starts on the 24th. It runs till the 30th. I will let you know more about their sale. But I love this hand treatment. Oh my gosh, this and their buffing bar, so good. I'm still testing their body cream, which I do like it, but I can't say I love it yet. But I will let you know with this. Block Therapy is going to have a Black Friday sale too, and they will be doing, you know, specials on different dates. And when I do my wellness video, I will go over that. There is one supplement I forgot to bring in here that is absolutely amazing and I love, and it's by this company called Bio Optimizers. I'll put a picture of it here. It is their sleep stack. It is their breakthrough magnesium capsules and their breakthrough sleep powdered supplement. I have been taking that and I have been finally getting some sleep. I sleep through the night for the most part. I have been taking it for a week now. And there are some nights occasionally where I wake up, you know, at 1 o'clock in the morning, but then I go back to bed. But my sleep scores have been so good because I do track my sleep and I feel a little bit better. There are some days where I'm a little bit tired, and it's because, you know, I was getting ready to start my monthly friend. So it's been a little bit tough. Now, Chantecaille had their early Black Friday sale started the 19th and the 20th for their Les Loyal members. But there are a few influencers out here who are affiliated with Chantecaille, and they have their code for 30% off that you can purchase now. Tomorrow, the 21st, the sale goes public and it's going to be 25% off. But if you have a favorite influencer, you can use their code, and then who talks about Chantecaille. I just put up the general code from Chantecaille that I got in my email because I purchased from them, and I am a Les Loyal member. So 30% off, I put off the code. There's things that I can recommend from them, but not everything. These are my favorite things from them, in case you're interested. I will share that really quick. I mean, these things I don't think will sell out, but just in case, but these are my favorite things from Chantecaille, and the sale runs from November 21st or today. You can try that code that I put in the community post, which is cyber. I'll put it down here, and you'll get 30% off. So my favorite foundation of all time, which I am wearing today, is their Future Skin Gel Foundation. I love this foundation. It is gorgeous. It moves with your skin. It's a very nice light coverage that looks like your skin. It's undetectable on the skin. I just love it. Now, I have the shade Vanilla. This is my perfect shade right here. Let me just get the top off of it, and you can see how much I've used it. So I'm like halfway down in there with this. So this is Vanilla. I do have the shade Nude, which is more of a summer shade for me. Now, I am using this as my concealer too, but I did doctor it up. I find that the Vanilla is just too dark for me for a concealer. I don't have enough brightening, but this is Nude. So I'm going to show you the colors. So here is Nude, and this is a medium that has balanced undertones. Vanilla is what I'm wearing today, and this is a light medium with balanced undertones. And then I did order Ivory, which is a light with balanced undertones. So these are their neutral shades. And as you can see, this one is quite a bit warmer than the Vanilla. Vanilla is my perfect shade. I really didn't need to get Nude because I can use their Sheer Glow tint in the bronze to darken the Vanilla up to match my summer color when needed. But if you don't like the Sheer Glow tints, because these have a rose scent to them, and then also they're expensive too, then you want to lean more towards your color. So again, Nude is my summer shade. This is warmer than and a tad bit darker than the Vanilla. Vanilla is a light, medium, neutral. This is a medium neutral, and then I ordered Ivory because I want to test it as a concealer. I really love the way that this looks underneath my under eyes, and there is a creator on here. Her name is Mandy Davis, makeup artist, and she uses the Chantecaille Future Skin Gel Foundation as her concealer. But I love it for both as a foundation and a concealer, and I wanted to try the shade Ivory to see how it would look underneath my eyes and maybe test it all over my skin too. This is my #1 foundation. I love this foundation. It's great for all skin types. And this is going to be more of that skin loving foundation because it has beautiful ingredients and it's unscented. So if you have sensitive skin, rosacea, you're sensitive skin prone, this is a foundation that I would recommend for you. but it is really, really expensive. Now, I do love their cushion foundation. This is gorgeous. This has more coverage than the Future Skin Gel Foundation. This is the Future Skin Cushion Foundation. The color range of this is not good. I did not pick this up because it's very, very expensive, even at 30% off. I tried it and I love it because it's quick and easy and it looks beautiful on the skin, but I think it is way overpriced for what it is. And I did pick up a backup vanilla one of these, by the way, because I know I'm going to go through it. So I do love this, but you know, it's really hard to color match with that. And it's just, they say that the shades stretch, but I don't think that they do very much. That vanilla shade is lighter than this vanilla in the Future Skin Gel Foundation. Now, my other loves are their Sheer Glow tints. I have all three. So you have your Sheer Glow Rose tint, and this is very light, and this is the one that has the most illuminating properties to it. So if you're fair skinned, this would be ideal for you, but this is going to be brightening and illuminating on the skin. So I like to use this underneath my eyes to help brighten them up under my concealer or my Future Skin Gel Foundation. I do not like this one all over my skin, but you might if you have fair to light skin. So this is like a hydrating gel cream that gives your skin a beautiful luminosity and also can be a makeup primer, and it has skin loving ingredients in it as well. Now, this does have a really pretty rose scent to it. It's not a traditional rose to it. It's almost kind of reminds me of rose geranium. That's the scent, and all three of them have it. So if you do not like the scent of rose, you will not like this. So rose for me, Sheer Glow Rose is more like a brightening tint. Now, I love the Sheer Bronze tint. This is a great one I put on my neck and my chest to even out my neck and my chest from my foundation color if needed. I love this underneath my foundation if I need it to be a little bit darker to match my summer color. This is great for a little pick-me-up as a bronze too. It does run a little bit warm, and I wish that these came in different colors, but this is gorgeous too. I love this in the summertime, and I will use it in the winter time as well. Now, the one that's perfect for my skin and I love all over and my neck and chest is the gold. So this blends into my skin and it gives it a slight luminosity, but this would be more like my primer slash illuminator. But what I love about this one is it doesn't make me look too luminous, you know, like too sparkly like the Hollywood Flawless filter or the Dior Star Glow filters do. This is really, really beautiful. All of these are very, very hydrating and beautiful on the skin, but however, they are very expensive and they do have that rose geranium scent in them. So if you're not a fan of that, then I would definitely not recommend that. Now, my plan is for this weekend is I will be filming my makeup favorites, my hair care favorites, and my body and wellness favorites. I'm going to try to pack it in a punch if I can. I will definitely try. And that is it for this updates. So I am going to go cleanse my face, and tonight I'm going to go in with the VT PDR Grinding Cleanser, which Amazon is having their Black Friday sale right now. And the VT PDRN products are all on sale along with your other favorite Korean beauty brands. And as of right now, I did reorder my favorite makeup cleanser, my makeup brush cleanser. So this is the Norate makeup brush cleanser. I love this, and for 5.3 ounces, it's on sale right now for $5. Normally it's like $7, but this is so good and it's cheap. So this is my favorite makeup brush cleanser as of right now. This is my second bottle and I just ordered a third. I try to wash my makeup brushes every day, especially if I'm using like liquids and creams. Eyeshadow brushes, no. Blush brushes, as long as it's powders, I don't wash them every day, but my liquids and cream brushes that I use, I wash every day. I think that's it. So I'm going to go cleanse my skin and we're going to get into this routine. Sorry for the long intro, but I wanted to catch you guys up and I'll see you in a minute. So here is my freshly cleansed face. It feels so soft and so smooth. Right here is where my skin lifted and it looks so much better today than it did on Tuesday and Wednesday. It's totally healing up very, very nicely. Now, for my second cleanse, I went in with the Dr. Cerecol Pro Balance Morning Enzyme Wash. These enzyme washes are so good, guys. So good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Calcium Professional Serum, and I'm going to take one drop. Take a little bit and I put it on, oops, I dropped it, on my ring fingers, and I did get it on a couple more fingers. And I keep it at the skin tips so it doesn't get absorbed from here down. If you let it go down from here, the first line on your finger down to your palm, your skin will absorb it. And I let that stay on just a little bit too long because this is like water. And your skin absorbs this pretty fast. And I have been putting this all around my eyes. And as you can see, my eyes are looking so much better since I stopped using their eye lifting contour cream because of the caffeine. And they're finally starting not to look as dark. And for the last 2.5 weeks, I have been applying the Calcium Professional Serum twice a day, and I'm actually going to put it on my little abrasion that I have there because this has been helping it heal really nicely. So I'm just going to rub that in there, pat it in that area. Okay. Now I stopped using the Derm Rays laser because I want to do a test. I'm going to take a month off from that. So it's been 1 week since I last used it because I want to see what happens with my skin, you know, after I stop using it. And then I will restart the protocol again from all over. We'll do it like, you know, for the first 2 weeks, use it 3 times a week. The last 3 weeks, use it twice a week. Well, actually, and then from there, just use it twice a week and maybe continue on to 3 times a week, and see what more changes that we see in my skin. Now I'm going to go in with my Viktoria De Ann Peptide. So the first Peptide I'm going to apply is going to be Lift. Now with the Viktoria De Ann Peptides, you would want to put these on first before your growth factor because they are water-based, unless you're using the professional serum from Calcium. If you're using this as an anti-aging serum, put this on first before your Viktoria De Ann Peptides. If you're using an exfoliating toner, do that after you cleanse. Wait 10 to 15 minutes before you go in with your peptides or your growth factor because these both contain peptides, and the acids in your exfoliating toners, some of your exfoliating serums, and your ascorbic acid vitamin C can cancel out the peptides in your skin so they won't be working. So just always remember that. And usually it's best to think of it if it's a pH of 3 or below. But for all my acid toners and serums, I would apply those first and definitely wait 10 to 15 minutes before I go in with any type of peptide. So we're going in with the Lift Peptide first, and I like to take 1 drop at a time and keep it at my fingertips. And I apply these in sections, and then when I apply them to around my eyes, I keep it around the orbital bone. So I am applying it on my brows and on the orbital bone. Where I apply all the peptides directly underneath my eyes, I apply tone. I do apply elastin because, you know, we get sagging underneath the eyes. And I do apply pad. But lift and Procol, I apply on my orbital bone. Now I'm taking another drop of lift, and then I just start working it into my skin. Now, since I waited a little bit of time after I cleansed my skin, I'm going to be using more drops of these. And if you are toning your skin with a toner, I would recommend waiting about 5 to 10 minutes before you go in with your Viktoria De Ann peptides. It's not a pH thing, it's a molecular weight size thing, because most of your toners, I'm taking 2 drops, keeping it at my fingertips, have hydrators in them, and hydrators like hyaluronic acid and glycerin, they're larger molecules just like the peptides, and you don't know the Daltons of those hydrators can inhibit these from penetrating the skin. Now, usually when I do my chest, I just put a drop and I rub it in. I usually only need 1 drop for my chest, and I just work it all over. Okay, so this is the longest part of my skincare routine. This is sometimes tough in the morning, especially when I'm running late. These peptides, they're well worth it. They are a commitment. So if you don't like multiple, steps in your routine, if you don't want to wait, if you like a quick routine, these peptides are not going to be for you. Now, with Viktoria De Ann peptides, you have to wait at least 1 to 2 minutes before you go in with your next peptide or your next product. So, and if you feel a slight stickiness on the skin, it could be that they're still absorbing into the skin. So I would wait that 2-minute mark. But mine are absorbed, so I'm going to go in with my next one, which is tone. And tone is for wrinkles. So this is what helps keep my forehead so smooth and wrinkle free. And if you have wrinkles all over, apply this all over. If you don't have wrinkles all over, then you can just apply it in the areas where you have the repetitive movement. And I apply this all around my eyes, all over my face. And this really, really helps prevent me from getting new wrinkles. I love this peptide so much. Now, with Viktoria De Ann peptides, your 2 powerhouses are going to be lift and tone. They can be your maintenance. If you have more things to work on, if you want more, if you really want to do the most extra, then you're going to use the stack that I'm using. But you can just start out and only use lift and tone. Lift and tone are always going to go on first. So then I'm going to take 2 drops of this and I'm going to apply it to my neck. So I am a bit dehydrated today because I didn't drink a lot of water. I did get off work a little bit earlier today. I have had such a crazy week, guys. So busy. I haven't even been able to answer your comments, and I apologize for that. But it's been so busy, and hopefully next week I will have a nice little break. I know that I have to work on Wednesday, but I'm not for sure on Tuesday yet. So I plan to hopefully get quite a few videos out. Okay, so your 2 powerhouse peptides are going to be lift and tone. Lift is going to help bring that skin weaving closer together that we lose as we age. It starts to fall apart like a sweater. And this weaving is made of collagen, hyaluronic acid, and elastin. And as it's bringing that weave closer together, it helps relieve tension and define your facial contours. Then we have our Tone Peptide, and Tone is for wrinkles, dynamic wrinkles. It helps smooth out those wrinkles and prevent new ones. Because what Tone does, because it is a neuromodulator, it helps slow that muscle contraction. Acts similar to Botox, and it can extend your Botox. Now, next we are going to go in with Procol. So Procol, I have their old packaging. So Procol is going to give your skin more suppleness, and it's going to work on that density, because collagen is what contributes to our skin thickness. Now, and then also our pores, it helps with our pores as well. So this is the old packaging, and this is the new packaging. I love the new packaging because I think it is prettier, but it's also stable. And where the old packaging, it wasn't as stable. They're both glass, but you can't see in the new packaging of when you're going to run out. And I've even taken my finger down here and I tried to find the line and I can't. So I always have to have a backup. So now we're going to go in with collagen, and I'm applying these in the order that you need to apply them. They say thickest to thinnest, but for me, for some reason, I find that Procol seems on the thicker side compared to Elastin. But in their protocol, if you're using their, Aging Gracefully stack, which is Lift, Tone, Procol, Elastin, and Pad, you apply them just like how I am applying. And then if you have their other peptides, such as Clear, Correct HP for hyperpigmentation, Peptide Hyaluronic, and Repair, you can apply those ones any order that you want after these. Okay, so I'm going in with another drop. And this I apply everywhere. I apply them all everywhere. All over my skin. And I'm so happy to be using these again. But as you will see, this is going to take a lot of time. And sometimes in the morning, it's really hard. And sometimes in the evening, it is really tough, especially if I am tired. And you can use these peptides on your body too, by the way. Now, you could pick these up from JoElla Milan. You can also search on Viktoria De Ann's website to find someone in your area. You can try reaching out to them if they have any other online retailers, but as of right now, the only one that I know of is JoElla Milan, and I know she's not that reliable. But if this is something that you want to try, you can get them through her. So next I'm going to go in with my Elastin. We feel pretty good. We're absorbed. So here's Elastin. Now Elastin is going to help with sagging skin. So anywhere you have sagging. And then also, so Procol is also going to strengthen your skin's, your collagen. And then Elastin will strengthen your elastin and then also help with sagging skin. And elastin is what gives our skin that recoil, like that rubber band effect. It's really important, and it really helps with sagging skin. So you definitely want to make sure that you put this from here, I say on your brow bone, around the eyes, and then all over your face and on your neck, because that's where we get our sagging. That's where we notice it. Get it in front of the ear, get them all in front of the ear, right behind the ear. And then the last one, drop. Did it go down? Oh, it did. It didn't. There isn't any in there. Normally I can feel it. Sorry, long day, long busy day today. I always say that. My schedule is so crazy, guys. It's so crazy. I need to slow down, but also I can't have my hours cut because I need to make money to support all my Black Friday purchases. Okay, we have one more peptide to go. As you can see, it's very, very long with these, just depending on how many you have in your routine, but I love them. These are my holy grails and my heroes, along with the calcium and my DNA repair enzymes. Okay, absorb. So now we're going in with Peptide. So Peptide is for volume and plumping. So this is supposed to help restore your fat pads. It does instantly plump up your fine lines and wrinkles. And I've never used this long enough to notice anything with the fat pads. But this I do put everywhere. And I especially make sure I get this underneath my eyes to help restore the eyes there. And so far, I think it looks pretty good, but I am still going to use Adipo too. So I did get my Adipo bundle. But this will also give your skin instant plumping because it has instant hydrators. But I mean, I do notice some plumping instantly, but more so on my lips. So put this on your lips, put it around your lips, put it all over, all over. You will love the effect of it. And this one is on the thicker side. This one almost has like a true serum consistency. I put it on my neck too. I noticed that it is really helping the skin right here. And then my chest too, because I do have the chest wrinkles. I put it there too. Anywhere you have wrinkles, put this. Anywhere you have hollowing, you want more plumping, put this. Okay, so we're gonna let that set on the skin. So this one, you will feel it be a sticky one because it is thicker, because it has those instant hydrators. Now at this time, this is when I would go in with my red LED light therapy. And if I wasn't using red LED light therapy, I would go in with the Riedel shot. So if you're using the Riedel shots, the 100 you can use every day, and the 300 you can use every 3 to 5 days. Now I said I was going to order the 700, but I didn't order that yet because I'm going to use the 300 for some time. I'm trying not to order anything I don't need. Like for the Skin Beautiful RX Black Friday sale, I ordered 2 of the Neova Silk Sheer 2.0 sunscreens, and I ordered the Circadia Counter AGE serum. That was it. So far from Amazon, I ordered another one of these, the Cica Exosome PDRN Ampule Essence as well. And then what else did I order? I ordered the makeup cleanser. I think that's it, because I'm only ordering things that I need that I'm going to run out soon. I'm not ordering anything extra or stocking up because I know these companies are going to have another sale soon. And if not, like the VT products are not that expensive. I'm using this to utilize to stock up or replenish my expensive products. So now that this has been on, we're going to go in with the Calcium Matte Cream. But before I do this, I'm actually going to go in with my Beauty of Joseon. This is their Revive Eye Serum with ginseng and retinol. Now they say that you can put this on your neck too, by the way. And I'm just going to take the littlest amount to help with wrinkles. I mean, I'm not trying that, but you can do it. You get a lot of this eye serum for $17. It's gonna last a while, but I really like the texture of this. It is so nice and light when it goes on, but then once it dries down, like your under eyes just feel so incredibly smooth. It's so good. So far, I have been loving this. Just so you know. All right, so now we're gonna go in with the Calcium matte cream. And I didn't bring my spatula, but I have a clean one here. And I'm just gonna take out a pea size amount. And remember, my pea size is gonna be different than your pea size. So here we go. And then I add 2 drops of the Professional Serum to this. And then I just mix it here in the palm of my hand. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go like this, and I'm just going to spread this all over really quickly, just so I make sure that I get it all over. Because with this, since we're using it as a serum, we want to apply a thin layer and not a thick layer. And this is my growth factor, which you guys have seen this all before. And I just press it into the skin. And if I was going in with the Riedel shot, I would do the Riedel shot after Viktoria De Ann Peptides, and then I would apply this Calcium matte cream with the 2 drops of the Professional Serum and follow through with the rest of my skincare that I'm going to show you. The only product that we are going to omit today, actually, I think I can use it, so I'm going to use this tonight. I can use it. This isn't stinging anymore. It's just a little bit red for me pressing it. All right, so now that we have that all on, now we're going to go in with my Photosyme DNA Youth Recovery Serum. I can never remember the name of that. And then I'm going to mix 4 drops of the Circadia Counter AGE Serum. So I'm going to take a pea-sized amount of the Photosyme. And this is my glycation serum. So this is carnosine, which is the most concentrated form of this to help prevent and break up glycation. And I find adding 4 to 5 drops to my DNA repair enzyme works best for this for me. It lasts longer and it's still effective. So then I just put this all over, just like this. And I do this in the morning too with the Photosyme vitamin C and DNA repair enzymes lotion. And I will do an updated skincare routine for the morning too. In the mornings, I do not use the matte cream. I'm only using it at night. However, when you first start your matte cream, I suggest using it twice a day for the first 4 months. And then after that, you can continue on for twice a day, or you can just use it once a day. And if you're going to use it once a day, I would recommend using it at night. With your growth factors, they work better at night because that's when your skin repairs and regenerates. Okay, so next we're going to go in with the VT Cica Ready A Essence. And this is 0.1%. This is HPR, which is a gentle form of a retinoid. It's a little bit gentler than retinaldehyde. Still has 1 conversion in the skin before retinoic acid, just like retinaldehyde. This also has bakuchiol and cica extract in it. This is really gentle and great for those of you who are sensitive to retinoids. I love this. And right now on Amazon, it is only $12 on sale. It is really, really good. So it's an essence like serum. It's very thin, has no fragrance, and has not caused me any issues on my skin. I really, really like this. Now, I didn't reorder this yet because I'm debating if I still want to try this or should I go straight into the Prequel retinaldehyde serums. Let me know down below. Do you want me to repurchase this and use this until I go through 2 bottles, or do you want me to purchase the Prequel new retinaldehyde serums to test out for you guys and give you my feedback? So let me know down below in the description box. Okay, so now that we have that on, my next step is I go in with the BT PDRN Glow Ampule, and I use this as my toner slash mist. This is a creamy mist form, but very light. And this one has the lowest concentration of the PDRN. So I press that into the skin. And then I'm going to go in with the essence, and this is the PDRN 100 essence. So this is 10% PDRN, where the other one that I have, the 31 Sika PDRN ampule, is 31, so it's 3% PDRN. So I take 2 pumps of this, and I just start spreading it all over my skin. I kind of will stretch it a little bit down. And then I'm going to take another pump. And when you're pumping this out, you want to tilt it to the side. Don't pump it just like this because it will fall all down to the side. And I'm just going to push this onto my chest. Okay, so I'm just going to press this in. I even will take it up underneath my eyes for some extra hydration and moisture. And my face is going to be red, guys, because I'm reactive to touch and we're doing all this pressing and all that good stuff. And then for my last step is I'm going to use the PDRN cream, and I am almost out of this. So let's see if I can squeeze out what I have left. I do have my backup of this. I did buy 2 of these when Ulta had their most of their Korean beauty brands for 30% off. It was such a great deal. So I do have some. So here is the PDRN cream. So I love this for my skin. It is so good. This really moisturizes and hydrates my skin very nicely, but it also helps smooth out the texture. And this also makes a great makeup primer too. It feels so smooth on the skin. And I just put this all over, and then I'll let this absorb into my skin. And then after it's absorbed into my skin, or sometimes right before I go to bed, if it's really dry here, or if we have the heater on, then I will go in with the PDRN Essence Stick. This is a balm, and it's in a stick form. And I'm almost out of this. I'm gonna reorder this. I think it's on sale for $12 on Amazon. And I usually like to concentrate this on the lower parts of my face. Like, I can do it now. So I'll do it right here, right over here, and then right over here, because this is where I get dehydrated. And then sometimes I will put this on my neck too. You can go up or down, and then I will layer it on my chest. And I don't do this all the time, but just when I feel like I need that extra moisture. Or you can do a sleeping mask. One that I like to add in, if I have it here close by, is the Abib. This is the rice and probiotic overnight mask. This is also really good. This is like a jelly form of an overnight mask. I don't use the Medicube night wrapping mask anymore because they've changed the ingredients on that, and it's just has way too much alcohol and it dries out my skin. The Abib overnight masks are really nice. They have a PDRN one too, which I'll probably pick up. So here I'm going to be adding to my Amazon list. Okay, and then the last thing I do in my nighttime routine is I finish off with the lip treatment. So I have been addicted to this. Right now, my 3 nighttime lip treatments my favorites are the Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment in Vanilla Bomb Bomb. This has a very sweet, vanilla cotton candy scent to it. If you don't like vanilla, if you don't like cotton candy, you won't like this. But this one, out of the texture and the treatment wise, this is my favorite from the Ole Henriksen, especially for a nighttime treatment. This feels the best on my lips. What I find about these is they're all inconsistent in the formulas, and I have quite a few of them. The next one is going to be the Paula's Choice Pro Collagen Peptide Balm. Come here, you want to say hi? Come. Misha just came in. She wants to say hi. Come here. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Hi, baby. Hi. Say hi. Hi, everyone. She's so cute. And then Paula's Choice. This reminds me of the Revision Lip Replenisher treatment. It's not quite as thick, but it is similar. This is also another peptide treatment balm. All of these will help plump your lips, by the way, and restore like the volume, moisture, and hydration. But this one has been my favorite because it's very nourishing, where these are more about locking in that moisture and they have more of that glossy, lip glossy feel. This one, it has butters in it, so it feels more nourishing on the lips, and I just have been really loving it. That's why I bought 2 more, because it's limited edition and I never want to be out of it. All right, so that is it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that you found it helpful. Now, I will hopefully be on this weekend to share with you guys my other favorites from 2025, and I will see you in the next one. I'm sending you all so much love and light, wishing you a very happy Aloha Friday, a beautiful weekend, and I will see you soon. Thank you for all your love and your support, and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Mwah. Bye.